Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Let me focus you in here. Today I'm working on the railroad tracks, or right next to them. And let me pick you up and I'll tell you what I'm doing here. They have these emergency exits. And I'm doing a inspection here. And these heads failed. Let me show you why. I don't know if I can get it. Let me unclip you here. But yeah, these heads are corroded. I'll stick a little light on, the old flashlight, and I'll zoom you in. Yeah, those heads need to be changed out. They're no good, so I'm gonna change those heads out to a new style head, and let's see what happens. How about that? All right. Watch your step, watch your step. All right, so I gotta do that times 10. So each one of these little cutouts have their own emergency exit, and they have corroded heads on each one of them. So each one of them, I have to drain each system for 2 heads. So I got to drain, like, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 systems today. So I better get busy. So let's turn on a time lapse and see how fast we can get one done. I think it's a draining that's going to take me most of the time, but let's go. Get to work. Okay, it is apparent. I got the inspector's test open, and I got the drain open. So like I said, I need to do this 10 times today. And this water takes a while to drain, so we'll see how much I get done. It's always something. Starting to slow down, you see it. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. There you go. I'll show you what's going on here. Can you see that? Corroded and loaded. That's what we call those heads. You see that green on it? And so what we did was, let's take you over here. Might as well have a look at my work. You just watch me time lapse, change out all these heads. Let me unclip you here and I'll show you exactly what I did. My camera gave out right at the end. I just installed these 10 heads, but it is so hot out here that the camera quit. But there's a good look. Let me turn on you a flashlight. Not that it makes a difference, but yeah, there's your green 200 poly coated head. So that's what those look like, corroded and loaded. And if you ask me, these emergency exits will never be used. So let me call. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. I was abruptly interrupted because, yeah, for some reason the strobe started going off. And I think what happened was I forgot to peg a flow switch. And I'm the one that's always telling you to peg the flow switch, and I forgot to. So I got a phone call saying, hey, did you set the alarms off? And I said, I thought I silenced them, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I did. But see, I silenced that big alarm panel right there, and yeah. Just peg your flow switch. Always peg your flow switch, no matter if that thing is deactivated. Yeah, we should always peg our flow switch. Well, there you go. Some big pipe. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these corroded and loaded fire sprinkler heads. When they're that bad, you got to change them out. If they got a little bit of green to them or they're all dusty, they're not going to go off like they should in the right amount of time. So anyway, corroded and loaded. That's the name of the game. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these corroded and loaded adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Postscript. I don't know if you like chicken stock, but I think this place is stocked with chicken stock. As far as the eye can see, I see chicken. And what is chicken stock made out of? And on this side of the aisle, well, let's take a gander. What do we got? Chicken stock, and we'll call this tomato, diced tomatoes. So yeah, chicken stock and diced tomatoes, as far as the eye can see. All right, let's get back to work. Well, I lied. Look at this flow switch is pegged. So I don't know why the alarms went off. Huh. Anyway, the alarms went off and I don't know why. But that flow switch was pegged. So I second guessed myself and shouldn't do that. But anyway, that flow switch is pegged and the alarm still went off. So I don't know what happened, but I don't like it.